All right, boys and girls, got another update for you. Starting to get everything worked out here. Let's get out of the sun there. There's my scraps I've made in the last couple of days. I still got to get this cabinet mounted, which is going to go right there in that X. It's going to go floor to ceiling. Well, not floor to ceiling, but probably whatever the tall, however tall that is. But you walk in, this is all going to be storage on this wall for wood. I just got to build a rack, which that'll be hanging off of that and off of those cross braces there. Cabinet's going to go right there behind that chain, straight down. And then we got this board here. I'm going to extend the table out. If you've seen the first video from my first shop tour, I mounted my router plate insert into a 3/8 piece of plywood. Instead of ripping all that shit out and redoing it, I'm just going to build a platform off of my bandsaw platform right there and carry it out this way to the end of that. And then I'm going to mount my router table like right here. But that'll be done probably tomorrow. Well, I don't know. We got football tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to get a little bit done tomorrow yet. But I got one little storage cabinet right here, which goes about 3 foot tall, 3.5, something. And then my little stool down there that I built. Gotta have a sweet tea. That's the most important thing out here. Gotta have a fan. Most important thing, number 2. Clamp storage. Just use a rafter. Use what you got. And then there's the bench. I use 2x1s or 1x2s, 1.5x2s, whatever. But those go to lengths and are, how deep is this thing? Let's see. Move that out of the way. About 23.5. It's the same depth I had over there at the back porch area. So we got 8 foot of bench, which is a massive improvement from the 5 and change. Like I said, starting from this corner right here, I'm going to go out to about the end of that right there. If you can see my finger, the sun's kind of bright out here. But I got storage going in under there. Storage will be going in under the router bench. And then I'm thinking about just leaving the bandsaw right there. I like it right there. I got all this over here to work with. I'm going to build a riser to get my fan up off the table. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'll figure that out in the coming weeks. It's getting pretty cool. It's only supposed to be in the low 80s for the rest of the month, and then it's going to be in the 70s. Actually, it's probably going to be below 80 in the next week or so and stay below 80, hopefully. But that's the update. And then I got my power ran through there. You can see that cord going to the big shed. And it just so happens to be the perfect length to stretch to right behind the fan there. And then I got my power strip right here with 4 USBs and 8 plugs. I put that little deal right there. I put that up there to keep any rain from splashing in. And I got my rigid charger. Clamp storage will be moved eventually. But right now I only got 4 clamps, so it's not a big deal. Then I got all my router setup blocks, which are very handy. I wish they had a 22.5, but they don't. They got a 25 and a 30. Why the hell you want a fucking 25 for? I don't know. But, or no, 30 and 35 is the closest you can get to 22.5, but whatever. And I got bit storage. I just lay my snips behind there, my lineman's pliers. And I got my pencils of various colors. And then I'm going to hang my pocket hole jig up there. It's got these nice little feet that swing out on it. I'm going to mount that light right there. And then everything else will be moved underneath the benches here. So that's the update. Hopefully by next week it'll be done. I can get out here and start working. I got 4 projects lined up already that I get started on. Shout out to my boy Steve. If you're watching this, it's coming soon, man. Let me get all my shit in a row here. But yeah, a couple cabinets, wood storage yet to go, a router table install, which will be easy. I just got to build a platform for it. Like I said, I'm probably just going to leave the bandsaw sitting up on the bench. I like it being close to this chest high right here. I like that. And then I got these little lights right here. Check these out. These are cool. Got these little guys off Amazon. They rotate all the way around. And then they got an LED on the end. And then they got a dim mode and a bright mode. And the good thing about these is they stick. It's magnetic. So I can shed a little light on the situation when I'm working at the bandsaw now. So I can hang it this side if I want. I can hang it down here if I want. Just wherever. It won't stick to that. That's cast aluminum. But, yeah, it's pretty nifty. I like it right there. I'll probably have it down here so it's nice and bright. But I think I got a 2-pack of these for like $18 or something. But yeah, it's pretty bright down there now. So that's handy. Love those. USB chargeable. So you don't have to worry about batteries and shit. But those right up there for now. But yeah, that's the update. Like I said, I made a bunch of wood scraps, so I got some more shit to build with. Ripping it down, making use of that stuff. Like I said, there's going to be a big cabinet right there. It's going to be all wood storage. And then I'll get started working on stuff. But yeah. And I did fix my door, so I got a bike lock in the truck. I'm going to dig that out tomorrow or the next day. I'm protected on 3 sides by briar bushes. Ain't nobody coming through all that shit to get anything. So, as you can see, I got that caged off pretty well. I'm going to close that in once I figure out my wood situation. I'm kind of running low on good pallets. So, I might have to get creative and go find some more somehow. But, yeah, that's the update. See y'all in the next one.